To ensure proper operation of the PRIMAAX suspension, it's important to regularly inspect the U-beam assemblies and replace them if necessary. Visually inspect the overall condition of the support beam for dents, dings, or other damage on the outer edges of the beam flanges. Then visually inspect the D-pin bushings for evidence of metal-to-metal contact wear marks or distortion on the D-pin outer metal. Inspect the pivot bushings. Check to see if the pivot bushing is off-center in the end hub, if the pivot bushing shows signs of tearing, separated or disconnected rubber, if the outer rubber flange is missing, or if there are shards of rubber visible. The following tools are required for removal and installation of the U-beam assemblies: wheel chocks, a paint pen, spray penetrant, a hammer, pry bar, quick-align socket tool, 1/2 inch drive ratchet, a 1/2 inch drive 3/4 inch deep well socket, 1/2 inch drive torque wrench, 3/4 inch drive impact gun, 3/4 inch drive ratchet, a 3/4 inch drive 6-inch extension, 3/4 inch drive 1 1/2 inch socket, 3/4 inch drive 1 1/2 and 1 1/8 inch deep well sockets, and a 3/4 inch drive torque wrench. For replacement, a U-beam assembly and quick-align pivot bolt kits are required. Chock the front wheels. Support the frame at ride height. Raise and support the axle being serviced. Remove the wheels. Fully deflate the air suspension by using the suspension switch in the cab. If the vehicle is not equipped with a cab switch, cycle the height control valve arm by disconnecting the rubber grommet from the linkage and manually exhausting the air suspension. If you'll be reinstalling the air spring, clean and lubricate the lower mounting fasteners with penetrating oil to prevent the mounting studs from breaking during the removal. Remove the lower mounting fasteners from the air spring using hand tools only if reinstalling the air spring. Remove the lower air spring mounting bracket from the cross tube. Install a floor jack with a 4-inch contact plate to support the U-beam assembly at the cross tube. Make note of the quick-align collar's eccentric or concentric positions. Mark the position of the quick-align square drive in relationship to the frame hanger prior to loosening the quick-align connection. Loosen both the quick-align fasteners, but do not remove them at this time. Remove and discard the D-pin fasteners on both sides of the suspension. Rotate the quick-align collars or raise the front of the differential to allow the full disengagement of the D-pins from the bottom caps. Lower the floor jack and pivot the U-beam assembly down. Remove and discard the quick-align collars and fasteners. Remove the U-beam assembly from the frame hangers. Remove the U-beam assembly from the vehicle. Inspect the U-beam assembly for any damage or wear and replace as necessary. Clean the quick-align slots in the hangers of dirt and debris and inspect them for wear or damage. Replace them as necessary. Install the U-beam assembly into the frame hangers. Verify that the correct quick-align collar, eccentric or concentric, is in the correct location as noted in the disassembly. Install the quick-align connections with new fasteners, but do not fully tighten the fasteners at this time. Position the U-beam assembly on a floor jack. Raise the U-beam assembly until the D-pins engage in the bottom cap. Rotate the quick-align collars to the alignment marks made in the disassembly. Snug the quick-align fasteners to about 50 to 100 foot-pounds torque, but do not fully tighten them at this time. The final torque must be done after the alignment is complete. Install the D-pin fasteners. Remove the floor jack supporting the U-beam assembly. Tighten the D-pin lock nuts to 300 foot-pounds torque. Install the air spring between the frame and the cross tube. Ensure that the air spring slot in the bottom of the air spring engages the beam notch on the top of the support beam. Using hand tools only, install the lower mount and fasteners. And tighten to 25 foot-pounds torque. Install the wheels and remove axle support. Fully reinflate the air suspension by using the suspension switch in the cab, or if the vehicle is not equipped with a cab switch, reattach the linkage to the height control valve arm. Remove frame support. Remove the wheel chocks. Check the alignment and adjust it if necessary. See the alignment procedure section. Once the correct axle alignment is achieved, use a calibrated torque wrench to tighten the 1-inch quick-align lock nuts to 550 foot-pounds torque. Detailed information on PRIMAAX EX and FIREMAX EX maintenance procedures and replacement parts is available on Hendrickson's website or by contacting Hendrickson Technical Services.